Thanks everybody for joining this new training. And this training, I kind of came up, I had this in my mind for a long time, and Karen triggered me to help you guys to get more clients, but on a way that you probably haven't talked about it. And 2017 is started. In my opinion, the economy is just growing like crazy. I see it on a lot of things, and I feel comfortable to say you should be able to double your business this year. If you have 2 clients, you can go to 4 clients. If you have 4 clients, you can get 8 clients. If you have 8 clients, 16 clients. But there is one thing what you want to have in place and makes it easier to double your business. What is that one thing? Can I get your idea? What do you need to strive or need to do in order to double your business? Een hot idea, said Garrett. Have a good system, talk with prospects, constantly look for clients, get paid, prospecting constantly. Those are all good things. Now, close. I will respond to them. Actually, they were very good responses. So, Garrett, I kind of appreciate your answer. He said a hot idea. And I remember very well when I started, I was thinking the same way. I needed to have something unique, you know, the how do you say that in English? The hole in the market, you know, something what is not exist yet, and users are waiting on it, and that is, you don't need that. There's enough. It's not wrong that you invent something what is really needed, but what is really asked for, but that is not needed. There's enough money to make on things what is already have proven to work. You don't need to be a product creator. You can just be a service provider, but a good one. Everybody on this call can make a lot of money with AdWords management, okay? Write it down. I keep saying this. Everybody on this call can make significant money with creating websites. Everybody on this call can create a lot of money with providing Google My Business ranking service. Okay? But Google AdWords management is the best one. So, having said that, there's one thing, okay, so have a good system, yes, but I will speak to it more early in the system. I will constantly look for clients, get paid, possibly, is all true. But what you want to have in place, do you know what is limited? Do you know what is limited? It's your time, correct? Even Warren Buffett has a limitation, and it's his time. Everybody just has 24 hours a day. In order to do more, you need to systemize your service, your action, and you have to kind of think on standardize. You either go after certain niches or you go after certain services. You don't want to be all over the place. I know a couple of you guys do very well with AdWords management, and they have a very well running campaign. They know the keywords, they know the ads, and they have the website. Oh my God. Do you know what local business owners are looking for? They're just looking for to make money. So if you have an ROI system, ROI service, expanding your business is not that hard. Does that make sense? So if what you want to strive after, make sure that your system is standardized, is systemized. Okay, so the first client will probably take you a lot of time. You have to learn to create a website. You have to learn to set up Google My Business. You have to learn Google AdWords. You have to learn whatever. But once you learn that and the client is happy with your results, you really deliver results, you can use it for other clients. Does that make sense? So you don't need to invent the wheel over and over and over again. You focus on certain areas. And that makes your task so much easier. You can even, once you have that system in place, you can even outsource it. When you are able to write the steps down, you can even outsource it. You can find the person what fits the needs because you know what to do. So I deviate a little bit probably from other markets. I think you should be able to do almost every piece what you outsource. Okay? But you don't need to do it yourself each and every time. You just need to be able to tell them clearly what you'd like to have done. You know it is working. Somebody else has to just learn, but you know what's working. Okay, if you outsource Google AdWords management, first learn it by yourself. If you outsource Google My Business, learn it first by yourself. If you outsource creating websites, with local team check, learn it by yourself. And once you know to do it by yourself, you can outsource it. Okay? You can write down the steps that you like to have done and you can scale your business. Now this comes to the next point, and we had that discussion last week, and I truly believe that. To sign up a client to create a website, do you need to know how to create a website before you sign up that client? And the answer is no. You probably think yes. No. First of all, there are so many people around you who are willing to help. Second one, you have access to local team check. Okay? So once you have that check in your hand, you will be a fast speed learner. You learn 10 times faster when you didn't have that check in your hand. And what is the worst thing that can happen? That you lose your client. Did you waste your time? No, because you had a speed learning curve. Okay? So this losing a client is not a bad thing. Now, how do you say that? It's not only bad. Okay? You probably learned a lot and you can use that experience for the next client. There are millions and millions clients, millions. Okay? There's not a shortage on clients. Okay, so actually they were a good discussion, okay? So I wanted to start with that. Now, who saw my webinar invitation and you probably was thinking, hey Jack, where are you talking about? So let me ask you a question. Who has signed up with Silent Prospector? Enter yes or no. Okay, so a lot of yeses. Now, one of the things what happens is the phone numbers what you scrape with Lead Finder Jack and New Biz Printer are not only cell phones, correct? Maybe 20% or whatever. So you kind of have a need to get cell phone numbers. Now, there's an other way. So you kind of prospect for yourself. It is very good. Okay, prospecting for yourself to sign up clients, very good. But there's an other way that you can use Silent Prospector and to offer as a service for businesses. And you probably know that the money is in the list, correct? You probably know that selling to an existing client is much easier than selling to a new client. And to prove the point, who of you guys have bought one product from me or multiple? And I don't see, so far I haven't seen one. Do you know why you bought multiple? You liked the first experience, and because you gained that trust, you trust also the next offer. That is also how it works for local businesses. If you, for example, have a good experience in a restaurant, and the restaurant makes another offer to you, are you more likely to go to that restaurant than you never heard about that restaurant? If you went to a car dealer and they fixed your car repair shop and they fix your car well, are you more likely to go to the same car repair shop than to another one, or than you was the first time? So I think you get the point that a business can easier sell to existing clients than to new clients, correct? Now, several niches, they have a client database, or they can build it up, correct? Once they make the invoice, they can ask for the phone number, correct? So we always think on sending emails, which is okay, it's not bad. But why not offer a special to existing clients once a month? I do that in my own business. Okay, I have a local business too, and I send them a monthly special. And I make about $1 per email. I do make $1 per email. Okay, at average. So now I can also send them a voice message. And some will not like it so much, so you take them off the list. But most will. And that is what you can offer to local business. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, one step back. Do you agree that local business can make more money with existing customers, with past customers? Do you agree? Now the next question is, do you agree that local business thinks about ROI? So if you can make them money, they are willing to pay you. Okay, so you have to offer them a service which they can make money with, correct? And the best of all, now you have a tool at your fingertips but hasn't been offered to those local businesses. It's new. Leaving a voice message is pretty new. So not only can you make them money, it is also something that they never had been offered before. So you have a unique value proposition. You have something, you are new in town. Exciting times, correct? So we do agree that local business that it makes sense that local business market their service to past customers, existing customers, and local businesses are willing to pay you if they also make money. Now we almost there, okay? We almost to the final conclusion. You probably wonder which niches works the best, which you have to go after, correct? That is the point. What do you think, what are good niches? Restaurants, salon, auto dealer, business to business, DIY lawyers, pet controllers, home services, lawn care, mechanics, dentist. So you guys have good idea about it. Now let me uh, elaborate on this. A good niche is a niche which they provide a service what the client needs on a regular basis. Okay? So lawn care is a good one. Pest control is a good one. Car repair is a good one. They need it on a regular basis. Do you agree? So that is one important. The second one is the client needs to be open to receive a deal. So if you wants to clean your clothes, okay, and it is holidays coming up, do you think it makes sense for those cleaning company to send them a text message to past customers, hey, holidays coming up, 3 days left, do you want us to help you to clean your clothes? We run now a special. If you turn it in today, you get $10 off. So it's easy, correct? It's not too hard to come up with those things. Now, let's say you have a car repair company or you serve for a car repair company and they have a slow month. They do. They do. They have sometimes slow weeks and slow months. Would it make sense to say, hey, we're on a special today, you are a past customer. If you come in this week, you will get $10 off on an oil change. Please call to set an appointment now. Do you think they will get many responses? Yes, they do. Oil changes is something that you overlook. Okay, and if you get discount, you're more likely to do. So you come up on those ideas, and they are not hard. As long as you kind of understand that the business needs to create or have a client database, and the clients are looking for that service on a regular basis. And I saw today a very good niche. And I don't know how you came on that. Let me look up that niche. And I was salon, nail salon and hair salon. So somebody said that here in the Bronson said that. And he get it. Those are things that women like on a regular basis. And if you're on a special, hey, they're in for special, they look for special, they shop for specials, and they come in for specials. Okay, so does that make sense? So if you have to come up with ideas which niches work, hey Jack, here's a list of niches from kind of most local businesses, and you can just go through the list. Let's say accountant, which do the tax also. Hey, if you have a client database, hey, this is Joe. It is tax season again. If you come in this week, it's not so busy at the moment. I can still have your tax return turned in time. Please call this to set an appointment now. What would that do? It would remind the customers that you are still active and that you say, hey, if you come in now, you are at the head of the line. Do you think that would work? You just inclined, you don't, the accountant tax person doesn't need to call by themselves. Or what about air conditioning? If the air conditioner comes in, hey, summer's coming up. Normally, when July hits, it's getting very busy. It is now March, and it's a perfect time to clean your system. Press 1 to set an appointment now, and you get $50 off. You think that would generate some business? Of course, it generates some really good business. You see how things work? You think that asbestos removal would work? No, probably that will not work, correct? That is one-time thing. So auto body, probably not so much. Auto detailing, I don't think so. Auto financing might work. Auto glass, probably not. Auto insurance, you think auto insurance will work? I think so, yes. If you say, hey, we have time now to review your insurances and to give you the best quote ever. Things have changed. If you want that, just make an appointment. It's easy, correct? Barbershop will work. Bathroom probably not. Beauty salon, yes. Those will work for sure. You guys get it? How you go over the list? It's easy, correct? So what does this solve? It solves that you don't need to get the cell phone numbers. You can just upload it in Silent Prospector. The business generates money and are happy to pay you. Does that make sense? So if you can also turn it on for the business, hey, I'm slow this week. Can you run a campaign for me? So what would you charge? I would charge per voice message 20 cents quarter, you know, plus a fixed management fee. They make good money. Believe me, they make good money. If you have existing clients, you can also offer that as a new service. Have you ever talked about that? To make more money from your existing clients? That is just what we learned, correct? Any questions about this? You talked about this strategy to make money. So what you do is you test it out for yourself. Now, there's a new thing in town. You see this test message? This is new. Test message. You can set up the campaign and test the message so you feel comfortable that everything is working, and then run the campaign. So that is new. Okay, so last week we learned audio, record a new message. Okay, so that is last week. You go to help and then free ask questions, and then probably should rename the link, but we have general voice prospector match, we have for website design, we have for SEO, we have AdWords management, Google My Business, and social marketing. So you kind of have a nice set of scripts what you can use to get started. What would you charge as a fixed management fee? I do nothing below $197 per month. So I would put that as, for sure as a minimum. Okay, you always have 2 hours work with things, and my goal is to make $100 per hour. Okay, if you don't put that as a goal, it's hard to reach that. Bronson, what is the market rate? You start to get overthinking, okay? Get started, get your feet wet, get a client, get used to it, work it out with a client. If you have something was really work with a client, now is the question, what is your next step? What would you do? What would you do when you have a client what is happy where you do sign in prospector for? What would you do? Okay, we just learned it. What would you do? You go to get more clients in the same niche because you have something what works and you can just multiply. Okay, now you probably have a good monthly special. You know the language of that niche. You just rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Good. Thanks, Art. So Australia and Europe is coming. Takes another 30 days kind of thing. I apologize for that, okay? So if you contact a business, you kind of want them to provide the phone numbers. Okay, and then for new clients, they have to stay on top of it. And maybe they have 100 new phone numbers every month. But if you add 100 phone numbers each month, that adds up. Okay, first month is 100, second month is new 100 plus 100 from the past is 200. Month 3 they have another 100 and we had already 200, so there's 300. So it will add over time, correct? If you sign up one new client per month, eventually you will make some good money. So we go after clients which have a list, yes, or they are able to set up a list. Maybe they haven't worked hard enough on it. Okay, when they create an invoice, maybe they don't ask for the phone number, so they have to change the business a little bit. Okay, things change, technology change. 10 years ago, I don't know, I don't think there were cell phones, correct? I mean smartphones. 10 years ago, hardly, correct? How long ago did you got your smartphone? Less than 10 years ago or longer than 10 years ago? Things change, correct? Fast. In 10 years from now, many cars are able to drive by themselves. Things change. So if they have not collect the phone numbers, it's time to do it now. Email is also good, always email, but now also phone numbers, because now the customers, they have a smartphone. Okay, you can send them appointment reminders, you can send them a voice message. There's so many things you can do. This works for smartphones and digital landlines, correct? Brenda, do you have an email list? Do you have an email list, Brenda, from past buyers from your, I don't know, maybe you have? Okay, let me explain. Let's assume Brenda has an email list from a service in the past. She has 1,000 emails. Only 20% are opening her emails. Do you think Brenda should send an email? No. Brenda said no. Can you tell us what more about digital landline that works? Voice over IP, Brenda. So Brenda said no. Okay, Brenda, assume those 20 customers make you $1,000 a month. Would you send out an email to earn $1,000? Yes. So Brenda, what changed just? 80% didn't open your email. Are you still sending that email, only 20% opens that email? Yes. And that is also with voice messages. Don't look at 80% doesn't do anything with my voice message. Look at it, how much money you made and how much money it cost. Think about ROI. Okay, business, you have to run your business as a business. You look at how much it costs and how much sales you made, correct? How much profit you made. And of course, your open rate you want to be 50%. But doesn't mean that if you only have 20%, you shouldn't send that email. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay. So Miranda, I'm very happy that you said no, because many of you guys were thinking no. Okay. So you have to run your, I almost would say you have to run your hobby as a business. But if you want to make money, you have to run it as a business. Think in ROI, how much it costs and how much your income is. If you start thinking on that way, it's also much easier to speak with business owners. Business owners love to speak about earning money, how much they spend and how much they earn. If you are managed that language and you think the same, then you get that trust and you get a service and they make money and you make money. Does that make sense? So let me let me make another example. Um, you're going to do AdWords for them, AdWords management. The keywords are expensive. They cost $25. Okay. The business owner said, hey, I don't want to pay $25 a click. What would you say to them? If a business owner said, no, I'm not going to pay $25 a click, are you kidding? I'm not paying $25 a click. I don't make more Google rich. I'm not here to make Google rich. Okay, so that is the answer I used many times in the past. Assume you have a machine in your business, in your office. You put $1 out and you get $5 out. You put $1 in and get $5 out. How much money would you put in? And most business owners said, $1,000, much and a lot. And then you say, I am your black box. I know how Google AdWords work, and I make sure you have a good positive ROI. Okay? So you avoid that answer to say how much a click costs is about the ROI. Okay, sign-in prospector was past weekend for $1, okay? And now it's back $27. If you are on my email list, how many warnings did you get past weekend? 3, correct? So don't tell that you didn't receive an email, okay? Last chance is last chance. And weekend is weekend. So there's only one more weekend coming up in this month. So coming weekend, you have another chance and to grab it, and the last chance for $1. Does that make sense? Okay. So I wanted to say more. So here, I think this is what you want to take home, what you want to remember. Go after businesses who have customers who need their service on a regular basis. Offer them help to connect with past customers with a monthly promotion. I'm 100% confident that you can double your business this year. I'm 100% confident. In order to make that easier, once you have something working, you try to standardize it so it doesn't take, the second client doesn't take as much work as the first client. To sign up a client for AdWords management, for website curation, for Google My Business, you don't need to know all the details. I'm 100% confident that you will learn things fast at the moment you receive that check. There are a lot of people around you, Karen, me, Facebook group, which can help you to solve those struggles. And now it's kind of up to you. Do you agree? So today you learned another prospecting strategy. Okay? So you now keep in mind smartphones were not used in high value, high amounts 10 years ago. They came up 3 years ago a lot, okay? Businesses, they think on email promotion. Now you can offer them voice message promotion. It's much more direct, different. You're not knocking on the door with the same SEO services which they have been offered 10 times. And now you have a competitive edge. There's no pricing set yet. It's about ROI. Those numbers which you send voice message, they are cleaned up with the do not call list. So you're in good hands. So with that, I kind of want to thank you for your time, and I don't want you hold up to go out. I want you to go to this website. Let me put it in the chat box. and you're going to think about which niche you want to go in and offer voice message broadcasting. Okay, and this coming weekend is the last weekend you can sign up for $1. Okay, and then once you get those phone numbers from the client or from Lead Finder Jack or from New Biz Prospector, if you initiate that campaign, it will filter out the numbers who are on the do not call list. So you are within the law. So some people, they have said, okay, I don't want to receive call messages. They are on the do not call list and they don't get the voice messages. So you're in good hands. Okay. So with that said, I really appreciate all your guys' interaction. And if you have signed up, start your first campaign, create a voice message. Oh, did I say this? The last thing, let me say this. It was not in the beginning. Even when you sign up for $1, every month you get 500 credits. 500 credits. So if you don't use it in a month, no worry, okay? Those 500 credits is the same amount as your monthly payment. So if you don't use it for a month, no problem. They will add up. They will not expire. Does that make sense? If you sign up for $1, do you still get the 500 credits? Yes, you do. So there's a lot of that you can learn and test out in the beginning. Okay? So what's the next step? The next step is for you to take action to make this work, okay? So focus on things what has proven to work and make money this year. 2017 is in your hands. The world around you is ready to grow their business. Next step is to sign up this weekend, said Arlene. Thank you. So thanks everybody, and we'll send you a reminder this weekend, and then I'd love to see you next Tuesday at 8 p.m. EST, same time. Thank you so much.